Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of What the Haul. Word on the curb is the VIB sale is just around the corner, and as always, I have thoughts. Without further ado, DJ, run that track. First, this is a Muhammad After Dark new setup, different equipment. I really like the way this looks. When I was editing the last couple of videos, they looked fantastic. I come across a little flat, a little washed out. Something is off about my skin tone. It's not a big deal, but it's just something that I clocked. It's all like a process. So if you go back to video 1 that I uploaded 2 years ago versus video that I'm uploading now, it's day and night, right? So we're just getting better and better as we keep making more videos. I have my notes. I've got a lot of preamble, so just stick around. But first, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great. I'm doing as well as I can do, right? Like I'm holding on. There's plenty of things that keep me up at night, but you know, we just keep moving. That's all we can do, right? Some things that I want to address from the last video. I was talking about the Guerlain, the new range of fragrances. They're called Absolu's Allegoria. I don't know why I kept saying Absolutas. The way I kept saying Chloe instead of Chloe really irked me. It's a non-issue, right? I mean, I'm not francophone. Something interesting that I've been noticing that's happened, right? I don't upload shorts very often, but YouTube wants you to do shorts, right? It's not a priority for me. These videos are the priority for me. There's a noticeable difference between who leaves a comment in these videos versus the people who leave comments in the shorts. It's early days and I'm already having to block people because I have a very low threshold for when they go low, I go lower. I feel like people who do influencing, they don't get online and really drag the audience, and I would never do that, right? I appreciate the people who are here. We're gonna look at some beautiful B-roll from when I went to an exhibition. We'll kind of lighten the mood a little bit. I learned a long time ago from somebody who I respect, who's very intelligent and has a huge following on here and also on Twitter. Tap in multiple times where they've said something, the people within and outside of their community will catch on to what they've said, and it goes wildfire. And there's all sorts of irrational sort of responses. What that person said is, I'm not going to get into the comments and go back and forth with you because I look crazy. What I will do is take what you've said and repurpose it into my content, and that's what I'm doing here. I didn't even engage with this person, but they went out of their way to leave 2 comments on the same video without me ever responding to them. In the first statement, they say, not at all. Seems you're hired by competitors to denigrate. It spreads easily. How could it peel if at the same time you say it's greasy? Okay. In the subsequent comment, this person said, on the contrary, one of the most complete and balanced formulas in the market. Atrocious are your nails. Facepalm. This person feels like I should be going for manicures every week. Okay, well, pay up. Seems you're hired by competitors to denigrate. How you know? This channel at this time is not monetized. I'm a hyper consumer when it comes to this category, and I have done for a very long time. I worked in this space, and because I like the sound of my own voice, I'm gonna make content. I'm gonna make the content that I wanna make, and I'm gonna say what I wanna say. You see how that works? It's 2024. There is a very high probability that if you're engaging with this type of content, you probably live in the global north. You have access to either a smartphone, a laptop, high-speed internet, and your devices probably have cameras built into them, which tells me that if you have such convictions about this product, you can get on the internet and make your own content. I know what works for me, you know what works for you, right? We don't have to agree. No one wins. I always say at the end of my videos, thumbs up or thumbs down, however this video moved you. You have the right to do that. But I also have the right to block and delete your comments if I don't like your tone. See how that works? This is not that serious. It's really not, right? I have some things that I picked up that I want to share with you really quickly. I just finished off, so this is the Nook Shower Gel. This is the Prodigia's Neroli. There's a floral one, and then there's also the classic Prodigia's, which is that dry oil. Don't love that product, but I do like the smell of it. That shower gel is a shower oil. I remember using it when it came out, and I thought it was okay. This, slightly drying, better for the summertime. I wouldn't use it this time of year, and I was hoping that this would be an alternative to Neroli Portofino. It's not. It's way more floral. And then on the topic of shower oils, you know, all the French pharmacy brands, they have their one-size-fits-all shower oils for the whole household. His, hers, babies, everyone can use it. And I just found this from SVR, a brand that I keep talking about. So this is their shower oil, which I think is called Topialise. Comes in a 400 ml and also comes in a 1 liter bottle. These are refillable. When you see the marketing for this, it's got like a honey color to it. The lights in the store change the color of mine because this doesn't expire until spring 25, so it's still good. It has a slight sort of mimosa fragrance is what they describe it as, disappears relatively quickly. This is just another option. You know, when you're in the pharmacy, sometimes if you are a shower oil person, is the Avent on sale? No. Is the Bioderma on sale? No. Is the SVR on sale? This is a new one that you can add into the mix. They're all great, but this is now my new favorite bath product. And I just recently finished the Salt and Stone Hinoki. This is the sensitive one. This is the gel. It's fine. It wasn't great. The scent didn't linger or stay on my skin long enough. This is actually topical. It's actually relevant to what we're going to discuss is this one. My old friend, the Melanin Gets. He's back. This is the Bergamot deodorant. With Amazon, it's always, does the brand have a storefront? Yes. And if so, when you are adding it to the cart, make sure that it says it's shipped via Amazon so you know that it is the actual thing. As I was running out of this was on sale. It normally sells for $32 and I got it for $26. So bonus. There's an entire video where I talk about a number of natural aluminum-free deodorants. This is still the best one, if not the L'Occitane Eau de Beau. A week and a half ago, I saw the post on Trend Mood. So the sale starts on the 1st for the Rouge customers and then opens up to everyone else a couple days later. I'm not Rouge. I'm not loyal to Sephora. I shop everywhere and anywhere. Every time I log on to Instagram, there's so many offers. Every brand that has a DTC website has their own friends and family. Sicily just had theirs, Canadian Thanksgiving time. If you are loyal to one particular brand, you know, definitely engage with their DTC website because that's where you're gonna get the best offers. During the Prime Day sales, there's so many brands and so many products that are heavily discounted, greater than what you would get normally at Sephora. I think Sephora is not the only game in town. To shop at the Sephora sale, it's either the product that you're eyeing is exclusive to them or it's a time situation. You need this item right now in preparation for Christmas or a birthday or whatever. So I'm gonna break this up into things that I would buy for myself. We're gonna start with fragrance. I'm having like a real appreciation for oud recently. I just remembered that Gucci has this beautiful oud fragrance. It wasn't available in Canada for a very long time. Years and years ago, I remember my friend coming back from holiday and was like, you have to smell this. I picked this up in Heathrow. It's a beautiful sort of oud fragrance. It looks like something from the Frida Gucci era. Going around the store smelling some other fragrances, I went back to Berenia from Hermes and the new Eau Ambre from Tom Ford, and those fragrances are so good. There are a lot of products that you have to be cognizant of the prices. In my double serum video, I called out the fact that there are products from Clarins specifically that are priced higher at Sephora versus what they sell for in other retailers. And it is the same case with the Berenia fragrance from Hermes. If you go onto the Sephora website right now, at the time of this recording, I believe it's like $10 or $15 more than what it's selling for at the Bay, at Shoppers, and all these other retailers, Holtz. Make sure that Sephora hasn't messed around with the prices. I don't want to do the extra step. I don't want to send emails and have chat conversations with customer service. I just want to get the product at the correct price. This one from Dermalogica. This one has all the cleansing essentials. So it's the pre-cleanse, the cleansing oil, the special cleansing gel, and the classic exfoliator. They don't say it on the website, but when I did a quick tally, it's worth $223 and it's selling for like $180. So bam, you're saving $40. The box is absolutely humongous. I would buy 2 of these boxes and be stocked for like half the year, 3/4 of the year, and not have to think about buying any cleansing or exfoliating products. Excellent value. Another thing, huge box that really caught my eye that I thought was very good is the Vault from Dr. Dennis. So you get 2 boxes of the peel pads, one regular strength, one extra strength. I've bought this in the past. This is the sort of thing that absolutely sells out. It's one of those gradual progressions. So from day 1 to day 30 to day 60, your skin is just gonna keep getting better and better and better. When I had hair, I was Kerastase, Renee Federer, Fido. I was about it. I thank God every day that I'm bald. I love it. But if I was a hair person, right? Something about Oribe really speaks to me. I do like the smell of that dry shampoo and even their Côte d'Azur fragrance, their hand and body products. It all smells very good. And I just feel like the 1 liter set where you get the shampoo and conditioner, excellent value. Always buying the large volume is the best way forward, right? These are $200 shampoos and conditioners. The caveat to this though is Oribe does have an Amazon storefront. During a Prime Day sale, it might go for less. Ooh, okay, this is another one. And this is actually contentious. Drunk Elephant every year do their vaults where you have all the skincare product, full size, and you get some sort of backpack, carry-on, something to go along with it. When I saw this for this year, immediately there was already 1-star reviews. Turns out last year's was selling for $580 and this year it's selling for $800. With the 20% off, yes, it goes down to what, $640? Yeah, $640. So it's kind of a tricky one, but I still see the value in this, which then brings me on to Sunday Riley. Now, Sunday Riley has this beautiful set that's all the CEO products, the Afterglow Cream, which I love that moisturizer. It smells so good, and it feels really nice. The serum is good. I've never tried the oil, but I'm sure it's equally as good as the rest of the range. Again, if it's a time-sensitive thing, absolutely buy it. But do we remember that Sephora does their skincare events periodically where certain brands get discounted 25%? I know Sunday Riley has always coming up in that 25% offer where they do that one-day sale. I think they usually do them at the beginning of the year, maybe early spring. Another one that I thought was excellent value is this one from Shani Darden, where you're getting a full-size retinol reform and a 10 ml travel size. If you bought the two items separately, it would work out to $163. 10 out of 10 product. Great value for that set. Don't fight me on this one. If you arrived here from the Augustin Espada video, right, you know I love Augustin Espada. I think it's one of the best skincare brands I've encountered in a very long time. And I love the Rich Cream. Well, now they do the Rich Cream in a jumbo size. I think it's about $700, a scary price. Now, each 50 ml bottle of the Bottle Rich Cream is currently selling for $390. Immediately buying the 100 ml saves you $80. And then at the 20% off, you're bringing it down to, what is that, $560. And it's the perfect moisturizer. You can use it all year, day, night, safe to use around the eyes. I love it. Nothing beats the Rich. The Rich is just the most satisfying product. Every time I put it on, immediately, I just look a better version of myself, and I don't know what's in it. I don't get it. Get the 100 ml because that is incredible value, especially with the discount. So that's enough of like being selfish for a moment. Let's just talk about gifting. Some of the advent calendars are out. This year, I started seeing content related to advent calendars way earlier. I feel like in September, I was already starting to see for Harvey Nicks and all these other upmarket retailers, a lot of the advent calendars are starting to cup up. There's an incredible fragrance advent from Holtz, and it has all these deluxe size niche fragrances, the really expensive, long lasting, really decadent fragrances. Just wanted to throw that out there because this is a good one. That is a really good one. I want one. You know, I didn't even celebrate Christmas, but I want that. Holt Renfrew has the best assortment. They have all the luxury brands. Some of those luxury brands do pop up on Sephora, but not all of them. There's this incredible one from Diptyque, Acqua di Parma. Oh, stunning. The one brand that Sephora does absolutely have, and that I think would sell very quickly, is the advents or the gift boxes from Tilbury. Her packaging is stunning. It's very feminine, decorative. Her products are very universal. And in particular, the Pillow Talk, there's a little travel box that I found on the store shelves. If you want to splurge, that huge advent that's like heart-shaped for the Pillow Talk collection, I think is a wicked gift. Let's think gifting. Let's go back to gifting. Not being selfish, slightly being selfish. I keep coming back to Guerlain because Guerlain, I feel like, is a brand. People who know beauty know that the product is very expensive. It's a treat, right? You can give things like the Meteorites powder. I know that they do the pressed in different tones, but I think the spheres also come in different tones. Their lipsticks, the rougie, the lids are interchangeable. They've got the mirror on the inside. There's so many cool choices. I feel like if you go to an actual Guerlain brick and mortar, they might do things like engraving. I like the one that the Art Deco. There's also the Pucci collection. It's not for Christmas, but for Christmas they have a different series. Further to that, there is one set that's exclusive to Sephora where you get the full size or the 50 ml watery oil, the Habillé eye cream, and a full size lip balm. Now this is slightly gift slash being selfish. I think the watery oil, amazing product, really impressed by it. It's not as fragrant as the rest of the skincare. When you do the number crunching on this one, it works out to be really good savings. And I feel like you can do a little split moment there where you give yourself the watery oil and the eye cream, and maybe you use that lip balm as a stocking filler or like an add-on to somebody else's gift. Sephora specifically, this year for Christmas, they have all their Sephora favorite pouches, and they come in these really sweet sort of, is it bouclés? And I feel like most of them are about $50, $60, so not outrageous. My thinking also too is if I'm gonna gift somebody makeup, I want it to be expensive and I want it to be a brand that they recognize. I wasn't seeing a lot of the actual product in all the stores. I saw the full assortment for NARS. This year's packaging, again, they've done gold. The light reflecting powder, unfortunately, wasn't in the store. I couldn't see what this year's look like because I believe it's the light reflecting with a bit of gold on it. Christian Dior's packaging for Christmas this year, it's all this lacquered gold. Stunning. Sephora doesn't have the full assortment, but all the department stores do. So Holtz and the Bay, Saks, and even Shoppers Drug Mart has the full Christmas assortment. If you were to give one item from this collection, there's a matte lip something or other. If memory serves correctly, Dior 999 is like their universal shade of red. Next to Christian Dior is Gucci. It's now Sabato's Gucci, and it's called Rosso Ancora. I feel like giving somebody that little compact blush or the lipstick, stunning packaging, right? It's all fluted, just looks so beautiful as gifts. Final little tangent that I have to make here. If you've seen the last Gucci show, wow. There's a lot of musical chairs happening in fashion, but whatever Sabato is doing at Gucci, the clothes don't seem that challenging and they just look really desirable. And the runway show that just just happened a couple weeks back. One of the most uplifting shows. I don't know what it was. Mark Ronson did the set list, and it closes out with this Italian song, Non voglio something, non voglio. But I've been listening to that song on repeat. It's so good. It's like some sort of like 80s, 70s Italian track. The models were like really happy as the show was closing out. They looked like they were having a good time. Somebody caught Romy from XX and she was like almost two-stepping in her seat. The staging, everything is that rosso, it's that lacquer. It was just so vibrant and just so uplifting and so positive. The logic behind a Christmas collection is these products are meant to be gifted and meant to be universal, or they're for collectors. Michele did the groundwork and created this new makeup, right? Not the old makeup that they used to have with the double G's all over. I don't know. I just imagine that these products are not just expensive. I imagine that they're also very high quality. This video has gone on longer than I would have liked. If you stuck around this long, please do subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I'd like to hear what you're buying in the sale. Let's discuss further in the comments. You know, I'm curious. Thumbs up, thumbs down, however this moved you. Thank you for listening. Thank me for speaking, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.